the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. And the Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bruins offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's Tolzien. Finds his man, it's Rourke. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a gap. It's wrong. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He's got it. First down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running through contact. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bruins. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCLA 14, Purdue 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback,
and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Tolzien. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
the last couple weeks, man, you're getting... Consistency from this QB, and you gotta love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. And the step to the up man, they'll fake it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Quick completion to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Slings it downfield. On target to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash. A 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air, it's Tolzien. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Off play action. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
UCLA 28, Purdue 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Golden. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Motion from the wideout. Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Got his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Tolzien. Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Roy. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
Number 13,
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sims. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Sims. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Golden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the move, it's Rourke. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive and now they'll snap it again from the 38. It's complete to the left.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Tolzien. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find your way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Good timing on the quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Handoff from the shotgun. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Sims. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt. It does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have to.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. It'll be a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going there.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Oh, what a move. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Lowers those pads. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.